Hi, it's Chanel and welcome to another video. I have my antennas on, so you know what that means. It is time for your fifth and final Valentine DIY project number 5. This one is going to be nice and sweet, special treat. So today we are going to make you can make a cake, but I'm going to make cupcakes. So the flavor is going to be chocolate. So for this, you're going to need 2 cups of sugar. You'll need 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa. Okay. You'll need 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. You'll need 1 teaspoon of salt. You'll need 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of oil, and 1 cup of boiling hot water. So I already have my water boiling. In here, I have my dry ingredients, so I can go ahead and start stirring that. I can go ahead and get this mixed all together. Once this is mixed together, I can begin to add my wet ingredients. Once you mix this together, it's going to look kind of like that. Okay? And you want to make sure that your flour is very well incorporated, okay? After this is incorporated, you'll add your eggs in one at a time. Okay, I've just put in my 2 eggs. Now I'm going to add in my milk, my 1 cup of milk, my 1/2 cup of oil, my 2 teaspoons of vanilla, Now I'm going to beat this on medium speed for 2 minutes. Okay, so at this point, your mixture should look like this. So now we're going to add in our boiling hot water. 1 cup of boiling hot water. Be careful that you don't splash it. So you want to pour it in really slow. And now you want to give it a stir. Now your mixture is going to become thin. Stir it very carefully because you don't want this to splash because that water is piping hot. So that's why we are stirring it instead of mixing it. So at this point you can tell your batter is starting to, it's going to become very loose. See my hand how easy? So it's going to be like this. I got to keep stirring though. So I'm going to incorporate it So I'm going to keep stirring until it's well incorporated, and then it's ready. At this point, if you're going to bake a cake, you want to spray your cake sheets. Make sure your ovens are turned on to 350, so preheat your ovens. And if you are using cupcakes like me, then we're going to scoop these out really soon. This is how your icing should look. It's going to be very thin. So if you're looking at it and saying, this is not right, my icing is too soupy. Nope, it's actually absolutely correct. So now you want to start putting it in the pans. So I'm going to take my giant muffin pan. I know, it's huge. And I am going to actually use, I want to use 2/3 of a scoop, but I think I want to use ice cream scooper to scoop out to alleviate some of the mess I'm about to make here. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna fill these 2/3 of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, fill these in, and then I'll show you guys before I place it in the oven. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. That bowl was able to fill, this is 24, so it was enough to fill 24 cupcake slots. So now I'm going to stick these in the oven. I'll tap you guys back in once they're done. You know they're done when you stick a toothpick in the middle and nothing comes out. So I have these pretty full because I want them to kind of be a full cupcake. So we're going to see how these guys turn out. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so while the cupcakes are in the oven, I'm going to make 2 different icings. We're going to make these cupcakes be the best that they can be. So the first icing is going to be a cream cheese icing. So I have 8 ounces of cream cheese here in my bowl, and I'm going to add, do you know what that bell means? That means our cupcakes are saying that they're done. Let's check them and see. All right. Okay, so I have incorporated 8 ounces of cream cheese and a 1/2 cup of butter in here. I've creamed them together. Next, I'm going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. That's all we need to get this icing together. So let's go. I'm going to add this a little bit at a time so I don't get smoked out. And I'm going to cream them. All right, this is how this icing looks once you've whipped it all together. Now what I did was, because it was a little thick, I added 1 teaspoon of milk because I wanted to thin it out a little bit, because I wanted the texture to be a little smoother. But if you want it to be thick to spread on a cake, it will be fine without the teaspoon of milk. But that's what I did. Let's go on to the next icing for the cupcakes. And the cupcakes are out. They are cooling, so this is perfect. All right, for the chocolate, we're going to use 1 stick of melted butter. We're going to use 2/3 cup of cocoa, 1/3 cup of milk, and 3 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So what I'm going to start with is the melted butter, and I'm going to stir the cocoa in with the melted butter. You want to make sure you get all of your cocoa out. I'm going to stir that in. So when you start to stir that in, it's going to get thick and kind of look like mud. Okay, that's what's going to look like a paste. So then you're going to slowly add in your powdered sugar, then adding a little milk, blend it, add in a little powdered sugar, add in a little milk, blend it, and then you're going to add in your vanilla. So let's do that. And we're going to blend. Just blend it. Don't let me be great. So I wanted to quickly show you guys it loosened back up once you start to add in the milk. So I'm going to keep going until this is incorporated. And there we have it. Chocolate homemade icing. So you just learned how to make 2 different icings DIY style with items that you already have at home in your pantry. Milk, cocoa, powdered sugar, butter. There it is. And the other one, cream cheese, powdered sugar, butter, vanilla, and a little bit of milk. So we have 2 icings for our cupcakes that's back there cooling. Once they are completely cooled, it's time to decorate, guys. I'll see you guys when it's time to cool. All right, so I am at my decorating point. I picked up these little heart flags from the local arts and craft store. I'll show you guys when I move my hand in just 1 second. So I just picked up these cute little love flags. So they're going, I'm just switching up colors as I go down the row. So some of the cupcakes will be chocolate, some will be with the cream cheese icing. So I'm going to finish these up. I'll show you guys my finished product when I'm done. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the Valentine DIY special. I hope you guys learned some helpful tips. Can you guys see what I'm doing now? I hope you guys learned some helpful tips. I hope you're able to use some of the recipes that I incorporated. I will be putting a video up to give you guys some ideas of just how to put some of the things together, like the Oreo bouquet or the candy heart tins, or just how to arrange the cookies on a tin just to give it a pretty presentation. So, as always, I thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, peace and blessings. Bye! All right, so I am done. Here are my cupcakes. DIY project number 5. Valentine special. They are all decorated and ready. I thank you guys for watching. Bye.